Howdy peeps and peoples, it is the 6th. Give me just 1 second there, you did it. 5th of December. Why does that not seem right? It's Monday, the 6th. It is a 6th. December 6th, Monday. We got rained out, got a heck of a rain last night. I mean, it come in toad stranglers. There's toads being strangled last night. My dog scared my little German Shepherd to death. She was shaking like a... We got the new K loader ordered, and this is our 60 we got it. It's a yard sale truck. We still got the tag on it, 101. We love the little sucker. But I'm gonna take this son of a buck up, and they're using the 50 down there. Now we stick with these Nissans because that's what we had. It ain't because we think they're the best or nothing. We just... That's what we had. We had the same motor in them. Now the old one was a 50. And I think it's a little more agile, but this thing's got a longer wheelbase, bigger tires, and rides just a little bit better. So it's a good backup truck for them down there. And I ain't never had a fork truck in the shop, boys. Sure is nice having a fork truck. Okay, is the new motors coming in, and then the Rockland forks. Now we love Rockland combination forks. And the Rockland combination forks that we ordered with the 624 KR. It's one of them old military loaders. Y'all probably seen them on sale, and those they've been keeping up online. Same kind of scenario as Dirt Perfect and this bulldozer, but the 624 KR, we ordered it with forks, and but they're 15 weeks out to get a set of forks for them. this old set of forks that looks like hell. Back when we was running crazy, half broke, and trying to rob Peter to pay Paul and get life going and keep things going before they repoed stuff. This got trashed this set got trashed as a casualty. But I wouldn't let him scrap it. I told him, we ain't scrapping that stuff. Someday we'll get our life straight again. And well, that day's today. Boy, do we got our work cut out for us. This is all where, here's where the forks ride. And they don't have enough surface area out front, and these end up breaking, and it's a mess. Now, we redone one a while back, and I finally got that stuff fixed. You see, here's what happens. It starts failing because there ain't enough strength. When you pick up on your load, it pulls out, and it's... I love Rockland forks. It's all I'll use, but that's bad. It's wrong. Another thing is, the forks we're putting on this is going to be 5-footers instead of 4-footers. So I'm going to cut this clamp right here on both sides and add a 1-foot section to it, a straight 1-foot section to it. So we got that to do. We got to fix this where it's broken. Here's what finally failed that causes whoever gave up on it to give up on it. We'll have to cut that, straighten that out, and weld all that back and get that strong. Which I won't replace a bunch of stuff. I'll end up just cutting the holes in it and loosening it all up and putting them back and welding it, because we're going to add metal to it anyways. I ain't concerned about it. This here's okay. Now we got to put cylinders back on it, and we'll totally replumb it. We'll totally replumb it with all new plumbing. And we got cylinders that's been redone up in the shop to put fresh cylinders on it, so there's no bypass. We got to cut. This is, I think, a 413 coupler is what they call it. ERB coupler. It's a 413, and we're going, and a 624's got a 415. So we're going to have to bust all that loose and redo the coupler, however that needs done. But we'll save that till we actually got the loader to pattern that off of. So that's the last thing we'll do. Look at this Frankenstein stuff up here. We'll have to work on old Frankenstein up there. We'll have to do some work there. I don't know what yet, but something. We'll have to strengthen up that loader's more. Especially that KR, that military version. It's going to have some. It's going to have some butt weight to it, so it's going to have to be done in such a manner where it's got power, or you know, it'll put up a fight before you bust it. Before we get into this, we're gonna have to straighten out with Joni. Every once in a while I gotta line her out. I told her I don't need no damn back talking through any of this. I'm armed. Oh.
bad story. That grinder's a back bad sticker.
What?
Because it's gonna live on top of my grass.
No, out of habit. That's not right. Don't give me that shit! Dude!
No, grinder! Unless you already had.
Is this your welding debut, Denny? You've never welded before, have you? Alright, only thing you gotta watch, you're just gonna stick it up top. And you don't want to get this too close, it'll melt into it. You know what I mean?
I thought that's what.
That's about to stick
I
out.
thought it was melting.
You see that? Alright, got it?
Oh no.
Now you're sticking two pieces. Get that head closer. Alright, stop. There you go. Alright, good. Oh, God. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Kenny. Yeah, that's a good job.
I had a puddle. You made me quit.
Oh.
Hey,
Trying to teach you to fix your own mess ups.
I can,
Alright, can you weld there? Here, I can do this. I can do
Danny Fawcett used to say he could weld a wash tub to a jackass's butt.
this.
That's back when men was men.
Oh, I hear you.
How you doing, boo?
Not too bad. More probably more talk than anything, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. We work at it. We work at it. Hot.
Cut all that out. Clean it all up fairly clean. And you just take this piece. We'll just take this piece. Set it in like that. Weld her in there. And then we'll box it all in, do some body work and all that stuff, and kind of tie her in there and touch it up with a grinder, and you never got to know about it. Okay, she's looking good. We got this part done and looking decent. You can't see real well there, but we got these strips welded. We're getting along okay. We got this patched. It's looking good. Looking good backyard. I'm gonna call that good. I need to flip it over to finish it. Next, we put these bars in, these two bars. That's what the pin will ride up and down. It pulls out as you lift up on the forks. You'll see it soon enough. That side's done, ready to be flipped and welded. These here pieces has got to go in here like this. They'll slide in there because I'm only putting short pins in. I don't run the pin all the way to there like I used to. Used to pin and slide all the way in and then through the fork to hold the fork. And there's the fork. Here's an old fork I'm gonna rob the eye off of, but you can see how the eyes are. And a big 4 inch pin, 4 1/4 inch I believe, goes through that, and they go through this hole. And then your fork can slide up and down in there. So the forks will float on the ground. And then when you pick up and pull back on the frame with the loader, the pin catches against these pieces and then holds the fork up. So, and then we're gonna add a foot to this clamp, and then we gotta fix this clamp. It's all dickered with dickerness, but we'll get to that soon enough. But now it's time to go get, oh, and I gotta put the bottom pieces on to add to this frame. I don't like how they're made from factory. I'm gonna say it's wrong. I'm sure a lot of people likes it, but I don't. So I'm gonna add depth to this frame so you get that fork more leverage to hold against that pin to hold that load better. Rocklands, they all do that. That's the only, that's not the only. The clamp giving up, them doing their thing, and also not having a bottoms where you're gonna hook the forks. They won't sit there, they roll back because they don't have no pad to sit on. You know, it's just a few knickknacks that I don't like about the Rockland forks. But I'm gonna tell you what, ain't nothing else out there for us. You know what I mean? Now Cat makes a good set of forks and I like them, but the frame's too wide. But Rockland's got their frames narrow enough. You could do short logs. See, we do all the way down to 6-foot logs at times. So you need a skinnier set to where you can get, mostly our short logs are 8 foot, but they get shorter. I actually got sidetracked and wasn't covering some of this. We got our side pieces on, them are welded in. I got my pieces cut for the clamp extensions. They're on there, sitting right there. Next thing we're gonna do, and I cleaned up the clamp cut just a little bit. We're gonna set this frame up, plumb and level it, and pitch it right, and then we will bring the clamp up to it, pitch it right, and then marry it all together is what the idea is. I don't know how well this is going to perform, but it's a start. All right, so here we are. We got the clamp started. We got our little pieces for a jig here. And then we're gonna add our links. And Morgan's trimming his on this side over here. And we'll come straight out for a foot and then marry the clamp to it. a little bit funky and choppy, but it'll work. It'll be good enough. I don't know what I did at the bar though.
Right there behind you. Behind that.
Okay.
Front.
So
Tape measure.
here's our hillbilly idea on lining this up. There you go, Brandon.
Right there, Wade.
6 and a heavy 5/8. 6 3/4. 6 and a heavy 3/4. 6 and a heavy 3/4.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
Hey, when you're good, you're good, right?
I wouldn't say good, but it's on here.
Well, when you're lucky, you're lucky.
Yeah, when you're lucky, you're lucky.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Let's see, I need to twist this. No, that's weld on there. No, it's fine. All right, here you go.
Well, hard.
There it is. Now we got to add the clamp to it. All right. Oh, yeah.
You had no idea, did you?
You
would have knocked it off there.
This is my cameraman. I look over and he's going. He's just holding it.
I gotta wash my mouth.
Oh, I don't care. I edit that. I always say bad words. I edit it all out.
Just put it on their feet.
Yeah. Sometimes it does beat. Somebody just cut it out. So Robin's come up with devised a plan to where Morgan's gonna get one side of the clamp. I'm gonna get the other, and then he's gonna sit.
Yeah. Well, just to make it look good, I'm gonna stand in a stream. I'm gonna try to twist it back a little.
Grunt every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's a sympathy grunt. take, see, I cut the bottom half of that one. I was gonna cut the top half of this one and fill both gaps.
Okay.
So that's this one.
Okay.
But it also, you can tell it is,
First of all, this needs
needs to come up.
to go like that. Now we can do that with this machine, correct? Just by
Yeah, well, I welded them.
you what?
I welded them so they stay put.
Welded what?
These. I welded them to this.
Oh.
Well, I can come and weld loose the cutting wheel.
No, that don't even matter, Wade.
Well, if we can, these are flimsy. If we cut them, then we can lift them up to match them. Well,
No, all you really gotta do is get.
got it all right, Robin. No hurries.
I'm guessing it will.
I like that. We'll get that good enough. As long as it matches forward and backward, not fast, I'm fine.
Oh, a little bit more. Now let that. How you like that?
Yeah, now try it and see where you go. I bet you're close now. But see this here, what I done here, just so you know.
Right, that's why
I just figured that I'd leave one point the same in the middle. So that way we're right on both sides, and I'll just fill the rest as
Gotcha.
well.
And that'll work fine. Okay.
But that side turned out to be just fine.
Well, you just cut this at a different angle.
Yeah, I
That
did.
side
I
is
eyeballed them. Yeah. Which Morgan was holding the string. So.
Okay.
Just so y'all get
He was
that.
holding Morgan was holding the plug bob.
He's,
I gotta babysit
Or was the
again.
man with the torch and the
Fuck.
black hot?
You know how big of a headache I had last time?
he'll be like Roger. He'll say, "I wasn't here for that," and I'll say, "That's why it's your fault."
I went to the bar after I babysat him last time.
Or 4 inches. Whoop. Yeah, up a hair. Curry bucket. Okay, drive forward 4 inches. Down a hair with your bucket. Whoop. Now we angle this back too far. Yeah, here, let me hold this back and take a shim out and put a smaller shim in. I got it right here. Do it right in the middle if you can.
Something even tinier.
Yeah. I need that. Pull that back out some more. That's gonna work. Go ahead and get your rig then. Well, look, Morgan, when you come forward, it's a hair more, don't we? No, with the loader plan. Right.
Does
This.
it come forward?
Yeah.
Just a little from this side. Well, not much.
That done it. That done it right there, perfect.
These might be twisted, Toby.
That's okay. We can live with that, can't we?
I would say.
You like
You
it?
ain't gonna get much better.
Okay. This is kind of rough work. I mean,
These might be twisted.
Right? I mean, can the whole thing go
you just
back?
get it close enough,
The
I
whole
can weld
thing,
it.
you're way about an eighth of an inch, quarter, 3/8. Oh. This
It needs to raise up though on your side.
it does.
You want to do it from this side, then?
I think that's gonna be the easiest.
Hey, we're rocking on a curve fucking.
Yeah. We'll get one corner right and I'll tack it up there.
I can just lift up on it over here.
Yeah,
I
baby.
know.
Let down on your side just a tad bit. If there's different twists, that's what's going on.
Yeah, I know, but I want to get a corner held. He wants to get it held. Watch out, Mo. Up. Down a hair. Right there. Whoa, up a hair. Whoop. Forward just a hair, Robin.
I got mine. I'll show you the you go
Forward just a hair.
forward.
Yeah. That's got it. What do you think? I'm gonna tack the corner.
Hey, how's it look up here?
It looks good. Ready?
Yeah.
So watch out, little boy. Don't get the whiskers on fire.
Well, I need to try it. You wanna leave that indent hanging on here? Don't you? You wanna leave this all hanging?
You got one down my shirt?
Guys, I like it. I mean, I don't love it, but I like
It's not fucking work.
it.
Morgan, he's lied to you. He loves it. He wants some more of it.
Yeah, we can more. We can cut more out and put more in. All right, it's very rough, but it's just the beginning. I'll clean it all up and do it all right, but here's how she looks. Basically, you got the longer clamp on there now, and I measured from the fork frame out to the clamp, it's 5 foot. So it's gonna meet up the forks right, should look good.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna work. I got some more beefing up when I have it on it, you know. But it's got the new forks. It's got 3,000 hours on it.
Oh, yeah,
It's practically a new loader.
it's a year and a half.
Yeah.
We need to go ahead and put it 52,000 hours either.
Something like
40
that.
hours,
Here it is.
50 weeks.
Here it is, yeah. And it was military loader too. Hell, they don't do
Oh,
nothing.
you know.
It ain't green. It's painted like a deer.
Right.
But I bet if you open the panels, it's green on the inside. But it was green at one time. They just repainted it to John Deere.
Oh, I bet they painted all of it then.
Yeah. They that KR that me and Dad drove a couple years ago, it's got extra weights on the back so it can handle more weight too.
Now, did you tell me these are gonna get cut off?
Yeah.
That's-
Okay, we got the clamp on. We like the way it's set, and Robin's going to work on putting the eyes on the forks so I can start mounting them on. In the next video we do on this project, we'll get to getting the forks on there and stuff like that. But in the meantime, the KR has showed up, and here it is. Here's a couple pictures I had of it, and it's a beast. It's got the big old ghetto booty on it, and it's made to handle some weight. So I think this project's going to turn out okay, but we just gotta, I just didn't want to waste them forks we had sitting up there in the weeds.
Thank you.